I'd like to proceed to our next presentation, and we just heard what you should do so that in your shop you have nice decorations and to make sure the customers feel well with you. Sustainability is very important, and now we would like to take a look at how you should sell online. Social commerce is the topic now, and this will be presented by a lady who's had many years of experience in the retail trade. She is a project manager at the Mittelstand Digitalzentrum Handel, and her main topic is all of the areas of social media, and I'm very happy to welcome her, Anne Liesenfeld. Oh, good afternoon. Hello. It's nice to be here, and I'm very happy to talk about social commerce for retailers to use, that I can explain to you how you sell products via social media. I'm Anne Liesenfeld, and I come from the Mittelstand Digitalzentrum Handel. And if you don't know us, I would like to briefly explain to you who we are. Now, it's an offer of the Federal Ministry of Economics and Climate Protection, and it's a funding initiative, and it's part of the digital agenda. And our purpose is to provide free information for small and medium-sized enterprises. All of this is tailored to the needs of SMEs. And what is also quite nice is we have several centers. Some of these are regional and some are supra-regional. I come from the Center for Retail, which is a supra-regional agency. And since the 1st of August 2022, we've been around. If you say this is not very long, but we've been around for 3 years. We used to be called Center of Competence for the Retail Trade. You might know us under this name, Kompetenzzentrum Handel, and we have funding for another 3 years now, and we work with 5 partners. We tour together with these partners with the Handelsverband Germany, with IB Research, based in Regensburg, and then the Institute for Trade Research in Cologne, from the IFH Cologne, and the DFKI, the German Research Center for Artificial Intelligence. All you has been with us since the 1st of August, and the EHI Retail Institute is also one of our partners. So what are we focusing in? What topics? We deal with all kinds of topics relating to digitalization in the trade, from sustainability, artificial intelligence in the retail trade. That's also from the DFKI, and we also have the possibility to assist you with the creation of an online shop or social media topics, and this is in fact the topic of my presentation today. Now, apart from all of the presentations and webinars, we also have lots of other formats. For instance, the digital mobile for the retail trade. I don't know whether you saw it. It's the front with a large vehicle, and there are 10 different innovative technologies shown that you can see and touch, and you can decide if there's anything that might be relevant for your own business. So just join us. It's at the front, and my colleague Alex Wessling is also at our booth. So that's our digital mobile, as we call it. And we also have consultation hours for entrepreneurs. If you have individual questions, please feel free to contact us. We have 1 hour to clarify your individual questions during such an appointment. And after that, you can also come back to me, and we can also set an appointment, arrange an appointment if you're interested. We have all kinds of guides, info sheets, and lots of publications on our homepage. And we also have a podcast. So if while you're using a toilet or while you're sitting in the car, and if you would like to listen to something, not just read something, go to Handel Kompetent. That's the name of our podcast, and wherever you can find a podcast on all kinds of platforms, you can find us, and we have 15 to 30 minutes podcast on anything related to digitalization. But let's now move on to our topic today. I would like to explain to you why social media is so interesting for product sales and which platforms are relevant, and we will talk about where and what, which platforms have which functions, which social media platforms. And last but not least, I'd like to share some best practice examples with you and the requirements that you have to meet as a retailer to be able to sell products online, and also a couple of tips. So why are social media so interesting if you want to sell a product? Now, We conducted a study this year and also last year. And in the study, we found out that a large number of customers are using social media. So that means, in fact, 82%, 82% say that they use social media actively, and among the younger target group, 16 to 29-year-olds, it's even 93% using social media. So this is where you can find your customers. They are using these platforms, and it's very interesting for you as a retailer. You have to be present, you have to be represented there so that you can offer your products on these social media platforms. And the information behavior has also changed a lot in recent years. People are tending to develop a so-called multi-channel behavior. I don't know whether you ever heard about it. Customer comes to your shop. And the customer will then say, I want this particular product with the following function. So the customer is really quite well informed. The customer knows everything about the functions or the product that he wants to buy. And you can see it quite clearly here. 63% of customers state that before they go to a store, they already obtain information online. So for you as a retailer, it's important to realize that you have to make products available online to show that you have the products available so that a connection can be established with a potential customer. So you have to provide information online to attract customers to your shop. Only 36% get the information only in the shop, and 87% online and also buy online, and only 12.8% got the information in the shop and then bought something online. So you can clearly see, now when somebody buys something in a shop, customers get information online before they come to the shop. And that's why I would really like to urge you to also have an online presence. Who of you is already on social media, and who already has a business account? Raise your hand if you're already on social media and if you have a business account, and who's already selling via social media. Now that's very interesting also for you to see that social media is increasingly becoming a sales channel. And here too we commissioned a study and we found out that the overall population, all age groups, are indicating that 43% were made aware of a product through the social media and subsequently bought the product. In the younger target group, it's 74% that say that they bought the product because they became aware of the product via social media and actually bought it. So that's great potential, and you should really tap into it. Now let's take a look at the various different social media platforms. We have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat. These were the ones we examined, and Instagram is really one of the best commerce platforms, and here 50% are saying that they became aware of a product and also bought it in the age group 16 to 18-year-old. So let's take a look here. YouTube is relatively equal in all age groups. And here 46% of the 16 to 14-year-olds say that they became aware of the product and bought it as a result. And 41% also in the older age group of 50 to 69. Now that was YouTube. Let's take a look at Instagram. It's slightly different. 50% of the younger old age group say they bought a product because they became aware of it, and only 20% in the 50 to 69 age group. With Facebook, it's different. It's a different story. Well, people are saying that Facebook is now becoming outdated for older age groups, and 48% of the 50 to 69-year-olds bought a product because it caught their attention on Facebook. And only 6% in the 16 to 18-year-old age group were attracted to a product via Facebook. Next comes TikTok. Now, TikTok is the absolute trend platform, and it's predominantly used by young people, the age group 16 to 18. Here, 44% say that they became aware of a product and bought it as a result via TikTok. So as a retailer, you have to then consider whether your age group tends to be younger or older, and then select the channel accordingly for offering your products. We also took a look at the industries which are most relevant. From which industries do the products come that caught people's attention? And the fashion and accessories industry is still the most relevant and popular one. Here, 36% are saying that they became aware of a product from the fashion and accessories industry on social media platforms and bought it. And this is followed by beauty and drugstore products, then nutrition and health, fitness and sport. In 22 actually increased its share, while electronics and computers, well, here 32% said in 21 that they became aware of the products through these platforms, but only 25% in 22, so it's a lower share. And my explanation is that during the pandemic, where we had the lockdowns, well, a lot of investments were made in products related to electronics and computers, and now that everything is open again, this trend has become less relevant. So only 25% indicate that they became aware of an electronics and computers program through the media platform. Home and equipment and well, let's do it yourself and garden ranked last. So here the products are a relatively small number. Now, Instagram and TikTok are definitely the most relevant channels. When we look at who follows retailers and manufacturers through these channels, and 45% say on Instagram that they follow retailers and manufacturers there, and it's 61% in the age group 16 to 29. This is then closely followed by TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, and Pinterest. So Instagram is the winner here. Now, social commerce. The question is, what is social commerce in the first place? Now, social commerce is a purchasing process which includes the advertising direct sales of products via social media platforms. And the special feature here is that you can also interact on social media platforms. You can like something, you can write private messages, you can also share content, and that's of course unique. On normal online platforms, you don't have these options. And the most important feature is that you have this seamless customer experience without any media disruption. So you can really directly sell or buy a product immediately here. But for legal reasons, it's still not possible in Germany. So you still have to connect your online shop with the platform, and only then can you complete the purchase process. Now, what possibilities do you have for selling on social media? Now, the platforms have come up with quite a few ideas. There's the possibility of establishing a complete shop, including product detail pages. And that's as though you really had your own online shop, but it's on your own social media channel. And you could also create categories, for instance, a winter collection or sales category, and then equip it with different products. And you could also mark products in videos or tag products in short videos or pictures or in stories. And live shopping events can also be organized. And in addition, customers can create wish lists. And these products would then be shown repeatedly. So let's now move on to the platforms. What do the individual platforms offer? Here we have Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Instagram offers the possibility to install a complete shop, and you can also establish collections, which is what I explained before, and shoppable posts are possible. All kinds of different ways of tagging and marking your products are possible, and you can also create paid ads that address a particular target group. Only female or only male customers as your particular target group, for instance. And here, influencer marketing works particularly well. Now, the forecasts seem to be quite promising. 51% are saying that also in the future, Instagram will remain relevant. and even 56% in the age group 16 to 29 say that Instagram will remain relevant. Facebook next. Now, Facebook and Instagram belong together. That's the Meta platform. And they also have the same features. So these are the same features that you also have with Instagram. But influencer marketing is not working so well anymore. So influencers, most of them actually went to TikTok and to Instagram. So there, a little bit less influencer marketing is possible here, and the forecast is rather more restrained. Here, 25% are saying that Facebook will still remain relevant in the future, and it's 11% in the age group 16 to 29. While, of course, one needs to say that the younger age group is no longer using Facebook, and that, of course, has an influence on the forecast here. Nevertheless, in the older age group, it's still quite relevant. Don't underestimate it. So next comes Pinterest. Now, Pinterest is this ideas platform. It's very creative. And they are offering a whole lot of different possibilities for selling products, and also the possibility of creating a shop, and also collections, also called shoppable pins. Here they are called pins and not posts can be created. You have product detail pages with detailed explanations of the product that are possible here, and also wish lists can be created, where somebody can create a wish list of their own, and then products will be displayed repeatedly. Pinterest Lens is an interesting tool which they recently introduced. I'm going to show it to you in a moment. You can, for instance, make a picture of your bag, and your bag will be shown once again. And you can also indicate whether it's available online. And of course, paid ads are possible here too. And they can also be tailored to the target group. So what's the forecast here? 17% in total are saying that Pinterest will still remain relevant in future, and it's 18% in the age group 16 to 29. They say it will be relevant in future, so it's also quite conservative and restrained. Let's see what's going to happen. But what I would like to show you now is, for instance, if you have a bag at home, you can simply take a picture of your bag and then put it into the I'm going to show it to you. You then save it here, and you say you want to see this product, and then here it shows that there are similar products available on Pinterest. And in fact, this bag was found. And here you can use the shop button, and you can check where it's available, this bag that you're searching for, and you can actually buy it. And then, of course, you will be redirected to the online shop. And I think that's really quite interesting because, for instance, if you go to a friend and you see shoes or books that you would like to buy, you just take a picture, you enter it here, and it will show you immediately whether it's available. And this is a link to the real life and the virtual life. So it's very inspiring. You can get a lot of inspiration from the Pinterest Lens. I thought that was really quite interesting. I wanted to show it to you. Now, YouTube. YouTube is in the shopping test phase. They want to become a shopping platform, YouTube, and they would then also like to offer shoppable videos and shorts. And in those videos, they would like to pin the products left and right so that with shoppable live events, during shoppable live events, you can directly buy a product. Influencer marketing works very well here as well, and the forecast here is that it is very promising in the future. 50% are saying that YouTube will definitely remain relevant, and it's 54% in the age group 16 to 29 who are saying that it will remain relevant in future. So now let's talk about the trend platform TikTok. Well, TikTok has not had any shop function so far. They put it on hold. They are really focusing on very creative content instead. And of course, there's a possibility for creating paid ads with a link to your homepage, but they do not offer a shop per se because it's a video platform. You cannot upload any pictures here. Nevertheless, it's very successful when you look at the target group 16 to 18, and here individual advertising is possible. The Creative Center, there you can, for instance, check which ads from your competitors worked well, and you can then create a corresponding ad so that when you create your own ad, you can be sure that it's going to work. And the so-called branded hashtag challenge works very well here. For instance, there's a challenge which is called Make Mom Smile, and this was created by Colgate. And there, people showed how on Mother's Day they put a smile on the face of their mom. And behind all of this, behind this campaign was Colgate. So it's no longer targeted advertising, but it's really quite creative video content, which then well, cast a good light on Colgate and are good for their reputation. Then the hashtag TikTok made me buy it. Here, followers can show which product they bought because of TikTok. And this works very well. 23.1 billion views as of the 19th of September. So people are posting like crazy here which products they bought simply because they saw an ad on TikTok. And here the forecast is really quite good. 47% believe that TikTok will remain relevant in future, and even 58% in the age group 16 to 29. So I talked a lot, but now I would like to show you what it looks like. I'm going to show you some best practice examples. This, for instance, is the paper shop called Fischer, Paper Fischer. They have a shop that they created in their profile, and it says, here we have a button which is called View Shop, and here you can view the shop when you click on it. And then all of the products are displayed when you click on it, and you can see what this company Fischer is selling in their shop, and all of this free of charge on the Instagram platform. Now, if you want to be a bit more creative, you have the shoppable posts, and these are pictures where you take a picture of a product and then you put a tag or create a link for the product. Here you click on the picture, and then these are the Mont Blanc pens, and the product details will be shown. If you're interested in a particular pen, you click on it and you see the details, the price, the description of the product, and then you can go from there to the website and buy the product. And let me show you what it looks like on Pinterest. Now here you can see that the shop is shown, and here we have the products and also categories, for instance handbags or earrings. You can look at all of these products. And when you like one of these products, you click on the product, and then you can read all of the product details. And here we have a button, Save. And when you press the Save button, you put the product on your wish list, so that later on you might want, if you want to buy it, you can find it or visit. And with this, you go to the homepage of the provider, and you can then complete the purchase. Even if it's not Christmas yet, Frau Hansen shop has 30,000 followers, and she has just one shop close to Hamburg, and she really does a lot on Instagram. She is very active. Just one example of a shoppable video. This is what a shoppable video might look like. Well, we don't have a sound with it, but that's Frau Hansen and a shoppable video for her store. Now, behind this video, we have links to these products. So she's showing you the shop window, and she created a connection between online and offline. Persons who see her shop online will find it easy to recognize the shop when they walk past it, and inspiring videos can be shown, and the products can then be linked with a video, and with these links you can sell products. Now, with the music, with people in the video, of course, you create an emotional appeal. And these are videos which could really inspire sales. Then we also have the so-called shoppable reels. Now, shoppable reels are shorter videos where you can embed more effects. For instance, snow can be embedded here, or all kinds of crazy ideas are possible. This offers you lots of functions. I brought one from Papier Fischer, the Fischer stationery store. But normally there's also sound and music with the video. But what is really quite interesting here is that reels were rated better or preferred by the algorithm and become more visible. So if you post reels more often, then you increase your visibility and you will be displayed more easily. So I would really recommend that you should post reels with the products that you link these reels with. And you can be really creative here because you can embed lots of different effects. And then we also have the shoppable stories. Stories are snapshots, as it were, and they disappear after 24 hours, and this is why they are very popular. For instance, here, the culture of writing utensils. Let's just go somewhere, it says, and somebody traveling on a train, a picture of the pen, a link is created, and this is an inspiration. So maybe next time I travel on a train, I should take a nice pen with me. The shoppable posts work very well. For instance, if you get new products and if you would like to show your customers what new products you have, then of course you can use such a shoppable story with a link to the product. And last but not least, a couple of requirements. Now, who can sell via social media? In the first place, you need a social media business account, which you can change in the settings. And for Facebook and Instagram, you need, for instance, the Meta Business Suite. And there the connection with your home page or between the online shop and the home page can be created, and all your corporate activities and also planning of the post is possible there. So that's the platform that you need for management of all your company activities. Meta Business Suite. Then very important, you are only allowed to sell physical products and you need to comply with the retailer agreements and trading policies. You must reassure that no illegal products or weapons or drugs will be sold, and you need a website domain. So you need to link your online shop with a website domain, and then it will take about 5 to 7 days until all of your required documents will be approved and after application, and then you can start. And you also should take a look at the setup instructions of Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and so on. They have great videos explaining how this works, and from there you can be redirected, and it's also possible to contact somebody. I mean, you have setup instructions and the possibility of a contact. And a couple of tips for a successful start. You should know your target audience. What I showed you at the beginning, is it a younger, older target group, and select your platform accordingly. And it's nice if you can test different formats, shoppable reels, shoppable stories, shoppable videos. Just test different formats and post inspiring ideas like do-it-yourself tips or backpack tips. Which backpack is suitable for which school child? This creates attention, and it's a real added value for your customers. And it's also possible to analyze your posts in the insights. So if something doesn't work very well, then I would maybe not use it for the next post. Try out something new and analyze it accordingly, and then also direct your post accordingly. You should have at least 5 tags per month with product markings, and your product page views and sales can be increased as a consequence. And as far as videos are concerned, the first 3 seconds are crucial. If nothing inspiring happens in the first 3 seconds of a video, you're going to lose attention of your customers. So there you really have to make sure that you be really inspiring presentation of the goods to activate purchases. And I mean, there's no limit to your creativity here. And last but not least, people like people. So involve your staff, your employees. Your employees could show the products or show the faces of your employees. Be authentic, and then basically nothing can go wrong. You're bound to succeed. Well, be open to trying out new things, and I hope now that I was able to share some valuable tips with you, and I would be very happy later on to receive any questions you might have. As a matter of principle, if you would like more, if you'd like to know more about social media, you could also go to our page IFH Cologne and download free of charge. And with this, I would like to say thank you for your kind attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Liesenfeld, and thank you very much for this very clear presentation of the possibilities of social commerce. Does anybody have a question? Yes, here. But please wait until I'm here with the mic because we have the stream. The shoppable story, is that the same as a story with a link to the shop with the swipe up link? Yes, but you can also do it with the products. Yeah, it's just another variant. Yes. You can link the products, and then when you swipe up, you can see the products. I don't know whether you saw that here, this one. The product was linked. That was lying here. So when you go to shop now, the entire shop is opened. But if you just go to this pencil, then only this pen in the shop is opened. Any other questions? Okay, then one thing, you said one can also turn to you and this center, even though it is in Cologne, the Bavarians can turn to you. Yes, anytime, contact us. And if you want to have a special consulting hour, we can make an appointment, and I will connect you with the center that is responsible for you. Thank you very much, Ms. Liesenfeld, and thank you also to you. This was it. Inside Talks 2022. Thank you for your interest and thank you for dropping by. And I hope you could learn a lot and find things that are valuable to us. And hopefully next year you can report that you really had a benefit. And just remember, social media was said several times is a marathon, not a sprint. So don't lose hope, don't despair. But